Okay, welcome back again everyone. Today's video is going to be to make up a new heater block. This is for a 3D printer. At the moment that's a steel one, and I want to make one out of copper just for better heat transfer. Well, that's the plan anyway. And so it's just this square bit here we need to make. That's the way it works, is the filament will come through here in the top bit. There's actually like a heater, I'm not sure exactly what you call that bit. There's a heater goes in there, it heats up this block, and the filament gets extruded out the bottom here. So I'll get it out, get it all apart. So we've got to make up one of these square blocks, and there's a couple of tapped holes there. I think that's a 5mm and that's 3mm. And we'll drill that hole out there. Alright, so there's a bit of copper, just a bit of off cut I got. So I'll set this up in the mill and I'll face it all off so we get the right dimensions. I might get 2 out of this block. I think there's enough there for to make 2. We'll see how we go. Alright, I'll set it up and we'll start milling it down. I'll set it up on some parallels. And dimensions on this is not real critical. Probably the only real critical one is where the actual heater goes through, the heater element. Because the neater I make that, the better heat transfer it will be. A long ways, I think. Yeah, I've actually cut that in the saw and it's not real square, so I might mill it this way first. I'll just take this off, the top off this, just clean it up. Okay, I'll flip it over now and I'll do the other side, get it down to the right thickness. Okay, we'll just take a measurement on that. It's got to be, we're going to get down to 9.5 millimeters. That's 15.5. Alright, let's keep going. I just did a lot of that machining off camera. Took a bit to get that down, so it should be pretty close now. I reckon it's about, should be 0.5 millimeter left to take off. Yes, there is. It's actually 10 mil. We need to take it down to 9.5, so I'll take 0.5 mil off. Line that down. Right. Should be the last cut. Beautiful. Alright, I'll take that out of the vise, and we'll clean all the burrs off it, and then we'll start machining the other sides. Alright, that's what we've got so far. And that's the thickness of that one, that's that thickness there. So what I've got to do now is set it up, back up in the mill, and machine the top off this, flip it over, and then I can machine it down to the right thickness, same as that one. I might go that way. I think we'll get 2 in there if we do it that way. Alright, so I'll set that up and do that. Okay, we'll just take a measurement on that so I don't just compare really. That's 20 millimeters. I'll make sure I don't make it too small. No, that's right. Just a bit of play with. Just do one more cut. I can still see a mark in there. Alright, I can take that out, flip it over, and we'll get it the other side machined, and we'll get it machined down to size there. Alright, I've got it flipped over, and we have about 2 millimeters to come off. This side's not very, doesn't have to be accurately measured, so just a rule will do. So it's about 2 millimeters to come off that. We've got to make it 20 mil, so that's 22 millimeters at the moment. Alright, let's go. Take another measurement. That's spot on 20 mil. Okay. And we'll get that out of the vise and I'll deburr it. What I'll do, I'll take that over to the bandsaw and I'll cut this in half, then we can come back and do these other faces on here to get this thickness. Right, we'll head to the bandsaw and chop that off. Alright, I've marked a centre line on there. That's where I've got to cut it in half. So set it up and there we go. Alright, I've got to cut in half, so what I'll do, I'll just do one on camera. I'll set it up so we can do the last two sides. Let's see how we go with it. I won't put them both in at the same time, it's one at a time. I'll just clean this side up and then I'll flip it over, machine it to the size then. Okay, I'll flip it over and machine the other side. Okay, that's good. Take it out of the vise, get the burrs off. Okay, we'll get the burrs off, then we'll come back and start drilling some holes. Alright, we're up to the next part. What we're going to do is drill and tap that M5, like 5mm hole. So I'll just set it back up in here. Sort of way around. I'll just use an edge finder to get the middle. Alright, this is the middle of the job there. So what we need to do is come over 5mm. It's 5mm from the edge. Yep, 5mm. So it's 5mm from the edge to the centre of the hole. So here's an edge finder again. Okay, I found the middle of the job where it's got to be drilled. So I'll change the edge finder out, put a drill in. So I'm going to drill it out to suit an M5 thread. So the preferred size is 4.3mm, that's what I got. Okay, I'm just going to use a spring-loaded centre just to get me started. Make sure it's nice and square. Let's try a bit of oil on that. Just feeling a bit tight. Okay, this is the part that screws into there. Alright. There we go. Alright, the next hole we need to drill, we've got those two done. So the next hole is this one here. So what I might do, actually I might get the two of them in that one. There's a little tiny hole there. This one here is just for the like the heat sensor. You see that little? There's a 6mm hole and a little one there for a sensor. So I'll just use the side of my vise here just to line it all up. And I might stick this one here just down the other side, just so it doesn't twist my vise. Get your finger out of the way first. So I'll square it up just with the side and the top of the vise. Alright, I'll get an edge finder and we'll touch off on this side. Actually, I'll get the centre here first. That'll give us the centre line. Then I can touch off this side. Edge finder. Okay, we've got the centre line that way. The other side. Okay, just got to measure that hole, how far over it is, which is 5.5 mil. Alright, so we're going to come over 5.5 mil from the edge. Alright, the heater that goes in there, this is the heater that goes in the hole. This is what heats the actual head up. So it's slippery. That's 5.92. So I've got a 5.9 drill. So I'll run a 5.9 drill through there. Alright, I've got a 5.9mm drill set up. Let's just drill a hole. Okay, this one here, look at what size hole that one is. That's the one with little sensor in it. So I'll just grab a drill, rough size. It's 2mm. There we go, that's a 2mm hole, that one. It's nice and neat. Okay, that's just for the temperature sensor goes in that hole. Okay, we'll drill that hole where I've got the setup in there. Okay, that's those two holes done. We'll take that out of the vise. Right, the only thing left on this thing now is just to drill a hole, drill and tap it M3, so when you put the heater in there you can clamp the heater in. Alright, I'll get set up for that. Okay. Right, what I'll do, I'll find this edge and then this edge, and then I'll halve it, and that'll give me right in the middle of the job. Okay, that should be the middle. Okay, this is the spring-loaded center again. Here's a little screw that's got to go in there. Okay, this is all done. I'll take it out now and give it a good deburr, a good clean. And hopefully it'll work alright. Okay, I've finished the new heater blocks. Actually the old one I thought was steel, it's only actually aluminium. Yeah, anyway. So these ones are made out of copper, so I'm hopefully I'll get better heat transfer. So to put it together, a new nozzle to go on there as well. Screw that in, send heel screw in, screw here, and that's the actual heater. I'll go through, use this little screw to tighten it up so it doesn't fall out. There you go. One copper heater block. So it should be a lot better than the actual aluminium one. Alright, it's all finished. Thanks for watching.